I got a call from my main man, Angelo, who owns the Uptown franchise. As y'all know, they temporarily in a coma.
Yes, a little bit of hiatus. Yeah.
But it shocked me, man, when I got the call, because Angelo said, man, my college roommate has an event. So I was in shock. I'm like, nigga, you went to college?
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, that's something we're shocked at, that Angelo went to college. We're like, man.
He went to military.
But the more I learned about it, the more I was interested, and he's here with us today. He's Anthony. He was actually Angelo's college roommate.
Right.
He's known as Cheeseburger. And he's got an interesting story, man.
Absolutely.
His son, tragic, but it's interesting. His son was in the Navy, I understand, and I want him to talk about what led to his son's demise, and then talk about the event that he has in honor of his son. So there, I guess, Cheeseburger and his wife, Bacon Cheeseburger. Anthony, what's happening, man?
It's good. Great to be here.
Good to have you. Get a little closer to the mic if you don't mind.
Thank you for having us.
Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. Now, when I asked you your name, in a little preliminary thing, you never said your last name.
Green.
Anthony Green.
Anthony Green.
Okay, and Mrs. Green. Very glad to have. Huh?
Correct.
Green, Miss Green. Okay.
Katrina
Good.
Bacon.
Woman always got to say something. I said Anthony Green, Mrs. Green. Correct. Okay. No, thank you very much, both of you. We're glad to have you, man. So tell us a little bit. I understand that your son, you lost your son,
Right.
which is tragic. And I know the feeling. I'm a member of that group. I lost my daughter a few years ago. But tell us about the situation.
Kamal, his name is Kamal Green. We have 3 boys and 2 daughters, and Kamal was the middle son. He grew up, Kamal has, how we as parents, we don't like to say we got a favorite child or nothing like that, but we noticed something different about each of our children.
I had a favorite child, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, Kamal always was the showing love to everyone child. I mean, no matter what happened, he showed love. He would be the one if all 3 of them was about to get a whooping, he'd want to be the one to say it was my fault. He'd try to take the blame for things. He always was that way. To be honest, people didn't know that. See, Kamal knew nothing about the Waltons, but to show you how he was when he was a little kid, from little kid to high school, he wouldn't go to bed till he go to everybody's room and say good night. I love you. Just like on the Waltons when they say good night.
Oh, man.
He did that every night. And the brothers would get mad at him because they'd be like, boy, I'm trying to sleep. But he just wanted to hear you say good night and I love you.
He'd be like, wake up, good night. Wake up, good night.
And did the brothers, did they respond with I love you too?
With some argument.
Let me
but
tell
then
you
he
something,
would
man.
take it.
I'm 67, finna be 60. I have never told my brothers I love them.
Really?
You need to make a call today, man.
Really?
I don't love them.
No, God.
Yeah, but you still got to say it, though. You got to say it, though.
Gotta say it.
But
Just to break the
this is
ice.
a great story. But he was, apparently was a special child.
Yeah. And he decided, matter of fact, he had told my wife and I that him and his brother was going to go in the Navy, but because they wanted to go to school, of course, college, but they didn't want to go and take financial loans and all of that. They said, we want to work and pay for it. That's what his thing was, him and his older brother, Ontarius. And he decided, we told him we're going to support him, didn't really want him to, but, he's a grown man, he's growing, we wanted to give him that option. So they went in the military, and one thing about Kamal, every job he had, from his normal jobs when he was part-time jobs when he was in high school to the military, 110% in everything he did, everything. And the thing that showed us that my wife and I was after his passing, you know, we were grieving and going through so much as a family.
Yeah.
But we had his ceremony here, and the outcome of people that just showed up and that called us and talked about Kamal.
Mm-hmm.
But they also did a ceremony for him at his base location up in Washington. And when we got there, we heard stories that we were in like, wow, we didn't know our son had touched that many people.
Yeah, sounded like he was an incredible guy.
Yes.
So when you say his passing, can you tell us more about how he passed? And
I'll let my wife tell you. She's very good with that. Go ahead.
Our son had cancer.
You get a little close to the mic if you don't mind,
Yes. Our
Sister
son
Green.
passed from cancer, and prior to us finding out that he had cancer, he had been sick when he was deployed to Djibouti, Africa, and while he was there, he was sick the whole time, and they were unable to determine what was causing the sickness that he had and all the symptoms that he exhibited. So once he came back from deployment, he was still sick, and he started going to see different specialists. And I even remember being at work and leaving out of a meeting to be on the call with him, with the doctor, as well as one of our family members who's a nurse practitioner, and we were both on the phone and speaking with the doctors because he had been seen by various specialists, and they were still not able to determine exactly what the etiology was. So what they later ended up determining was that he needed to have open heart surgery. And during the time that he had the open heart surgery, a couple days later, after the surgery, while he was still in ICU, that's when we were told that he had stage 4 cancer. And it was very surprising. It was surprising even from the beginning when we found out he had to have the open heart surgery, because he had had many physicals, and nothing showed that he should have needed to have that type of procedure done. So then to find out it was cancer and it was stage 4, that was very disheartening, because even during the time when he was having appointments and I was constantly trying to get more information and trying to do research, and even had asked one of the doctors, I mentioned different things because my husband had found out in 2020 that he had sarcoidosis, and he didn't know that he had it until he ended up, I don't want to, I know this is about Kamal, so don't want to focus.
But let me say, that's one of the reasons I had y'all on. Because a lot of times, different quote-unquote diseases run in the family, in the black family.
Right.
They ain't never know. My daddy,
Absolutely.
I love my daddy to cancer, love my mama to cancer, I lost a sister to cancer. But I didn't know my daddy ever had cancer till about 4 or 5 years ago. He's 99. He died the other day. He's 99. But I ain't know, because my daddy was, was like,
Always
man
around.
up, man up. He ain't.
Right.
But I found out he had cancer 30-something years.
Well, and it,
Well, what she was talking about, I was dying in
Yeah.
2020 and didn't know it. Everybody knew me as Mr. Weightlifting Anthony Green,
Yeah.
and I saw myself as that. But she and other people was seeing that I was losing so much weight, and she kept telling me, your eyes are yellow. And I would look at her and say, your eyes yellow. I'm looking in the mirror, I don't see yellow. We going back and forth.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I couldn't remember nothing. We could talk, and a few seconds later after you leave, I done forgot what you talked about. You come back in, I can't
Sister
remember.
Green. Don't believe that part.
But-
he meant what the hell you was saying. That's an old husband. That's an old husband trick. Let me just drop this in here. This, and I'm not trying to be funny, but there are some things that men do. When you're trying to trick them. And I always try to help the brothers out, because a lot of them, they don't have fathers, they don't know. But another trick is get your CPAC machine
A CPAP machine.
Yeah, when you don't feel like talking, put the machine on. You know, it cover your mouth. You know. Get you some hearing aids. Act like you can't hear your way. Hey man, it's all kind of stuff to do. But yeah, man. But that's good that you shared that, because what I found is a lot of black folk don't talk about being sick. Period.
That's
And
true.
I tried to hide it.
Yeah.
And then when they told her that my organs were shutting down, they had told her, call the family. He's gone. He's not gonna make it.
What?
My organs had started shutting down. I was living off the machine
Yeah, they
At
said
Emory.
that, yeah.
at Emory, and they found out that my liver wasn't performing right. You know, your liver takes the blood, gets the toxin out, and it sends the clean blood back to the organ. Well, my liver was taking it, and it was like a sponge. It would just hold it. Only a little of the clean blood could go back. Well, they told her he's going to have a liver transplant.
So at this point, Queen, how are you coping, maintaining, moving forward with the two men in your life facing death
You mean at that point?
at that point?
Well, at that point, both of them were not. It wasn't, well, what happened with my husband happened in 2020, and he ended up having the liver transplant. It was very difficult because I was told that he had less than 2 months to live, and I couldn't be there. He was there alone, and cognitively,
That's right.
he
'cause
did
it's
not
been COVID.
understand what was going on. So he thought they were trying to kill him. You know, the toxins had really,
It's messing with his mind.
right, because initially I had a hard time even getting him to go to the hospital. Initially, he finally agreed to go, and midway to the hospital, he's like, "Where are we going?" And he didn't want to stay. And once he got there, I was trying to explain to them, because they would, during that time, they would meet you and triage you and out front. And he didn't want to go. And they told me I had to leave. And I'm like, you all don't understand. But the thing is, he kept trying to go. They were going to let him go because they said that he had the right to refuse treatment. Well, God fixed it where that next day he didn't even know his name. He didn't know anything. And so then they ended up keeping him. But once he went through that and had his transplant, and that's a whole miracle within itself. But like I said, I don't want to focus too much on that because I know we're here to talk about Kamal and the
Well,
foundation.
we're here to talk about the whole thing.
Yeah,
We're here to talk about the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Now we
a
can't handle too
cultural-
much more heartache now.
it's
Don't
a
bring nobody
cultural-
else
it's
new
a
into
cultural-
the.
It's a cultural issue
Right.
to me. You know, it's about your son, but it's a cultural thing. You know, and that's what this show is about. How normally things that black folk don't talk about.
Right.
They talk about politics, the medicine, the medical. You know, I talk about my daughter OD in 2022, and I talk about. I ain't got no qualms about talking about it. You know,
Right.
good girl got caught up with the wrong people. But I think in general we don't talk about stuff like that.
Right.
No.
You know.
And to give you an example of how that went, like she was telling you, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was fighting the staff at the hospital.
Yeah.
They had to call her. I got pictures where they got me strapped to the bed. I'm swole, everything. Where I'm literally fighting them because when I would get my mind to ask a question, I would ask, where am I and why am I here? And all they would tell me was I was sick. They wouldn't tell me what kind of sick, what's wrong with me. They just said, you sick, Mr. Green. You are so sick. And I didn't feel sick. So I was like, what you mean I'm sick? Why y'all got me strapped?
It's a good thing you're doing, man. This is really reminiscent of Deion Sanders coming out and being open about his condition and
Right.
so forth.
But see, the thing that adds to that is when they told her he's dying, they also told her that I couldn't get on the transplant list. They told her I needed a liver transplant.
Back and good. Everything's great, but then all of a sudden you hear that your son got cancer. So how much time
Right.
had passed?
So 2020, when my husband had his transplant, when he had his transplant and had the transplant, my son actually had come home my husband. And so, when Kamal, and if he had, I had past medical to Africa, but sick, and he was sick the entire
bit now. So he got out.
Yep.
yes.
In the
In
Navy.
honor of what?
He was exposed.
That's kind of the general. That's what I'm getting. And since he expired, you all have an event
Right.
to honor for cancer wellness.
As scholarship.
So, tell us the event.
Yes. Right before saying that, alluded to some of this, the type of Kamal had from an.
Yeah.
He left us, but Kamal is the type. A lot of the things that he before himself, and
Yeah.
he did. One of the reasons why he decided the work that he did while he was in as a medical for about 10 during that time, education to become a physical therapist. Since he did not that goal that he had, honor him through and kind of foundation's name, because that exudes the type was.
Yeah.
Was something that was very important to him. Decided to do is to create funds to try to help bless other people and wellness scholarships to students, as well as support others. That's the goal and the mission of
That's
this
good. That's
foundation.
incredible. And from event,
Yes.
and obviously, Chief.
When other people while they're walking.
Track or what? How many miles is it?
It's just
1 mile is what we say, but people can do what you can do a mile. Of course, that's what a requirement.
I know. We know what you're saying.
Right. Yeah. Don't. I did a mile today, at least a mile. I'm sure.
Do the best you can.
Never seen that. You
Now,
know.
is it a fundraiser? Some kind of way.
26, and he passed on July 30th of 2023, and his birthday is actually today.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
Lord.
Happy heavenly birthday.
Today is his birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday,
28.
Kamal.
Happy heavenly birthday.
Oh man.
Yes, and his homegoing service was on August 9th of 2023. The event will actually be on August 9th of 2025. What our goal is to have the event on the Saturday following his birthday every year. And so, it's bittersweet. It will happen to fall on the day that we laid him to rest, but we thought this was a perfect way to honor Kamal because, as we mentioned, he was really into physical fitness, wellness, and wanted to be a physical therapist. But to answer your question about how people can donate, if someone wants to donate, they can go to raceroster.com. That is RACE, ROSTER.com. And then in the search field, they can put in Kamal Green Foundation, and then they'll be able to access the link to be able to make the donations. Also register in advance for the event. If someone is not able to attend in person, they can still register to virtually participate, as well as still donate to the cause.
All right. Now, where does the money go?
The money goes to physical therapy scholarships for
People that want to major in
physical therapy,
my daddy majored in that.
kinesiology.
Kinesiology. That's what my daddy majored. He became
Wow.
a preacher, but he majored in kinesiology and he played professional
That's
baseball for
great.
17, 18. But he majored in kinesiology.
That's great.
Ain't that like gym?
No, it's a step
Oh,
above
God.
gym. It's like physical therapy, man. But you don't know anything.
I'm just saying, I think
But
it's
you
a
don't
little,
know nothing about gym or physical
but it's a little
therapy.
bit like gym. It's like gym though.
No, it's more about the anatomy. It's more
Yes.
about the anatomy. It's almost like more like medicine than it
It's the
is
classroom
than
behind
it is
gym.
like gym.
It's the classroom science behind gym.
You'll
What
be
is the science
amazed. You'll
about
be
physical?
amazed at what they know
Yeah.
and taking that to make you feel better. Especially when you tell them something hurting, and you quick to get ready to go pop a pill. Kamal used to come in to me and say, "Wait, Dad, turn this way," and he would turn me,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he started. He said,
A
"You
lot,
feel
a
that?"
lot of people end up like
Yeah,
that.
a friend of mine
Chiropractors,
is,
all,
yeah,
medical
a friend of mine
doctors
is,
have to go through
physical
those
therapist, yeah.
courses.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Good.
also, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I also want to mention that we have a website for the foundation that
Yeah.
is currently being built. It's under construction at the moment, and it will go live pretty soon. But once it does, it will be kamalgreenfoundation.org. And at that time, shortly after it goes live, we will be announcing opportunities for scholarships. So,
That's incredible.
Yes.
And on this show, we honor some, people that are famous or whatever. But I'm all about people that have experienced things and deserve recognition.
absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Regardless of anything. And this boy obviously was an incredible human being.
Yes.
And God bless y'all, man. God bless him. And we appreciate you coming on the show. I want to get the information so that we can put it on screen, not only today, but from time to time,
Thank
and
Leading up to it.
promote what
If
you're
I can
trying
say
to do.
something about what you were saying earlier about health and how we as black people and black families in our history
Yeah.
haven't communicated a lot. Well, to help with me, the reason I was able to put on a liver list, and we could talk about that at a later date, was because when she alerted the family that, what the doctor told him, he is dying. He's not going to make it. He's in his last month of life. One of my aunts that was in Germany, she got on the prayer call, saw the email what everybody was sending, and she told him, wait, tell Trina to have them to check him for sarcoidosis. She was in Germany and had just been accused of being an alcoholic and was about to lose her liver when one of the German doctors discovered that she had it. And it's hereditary.
Wow.
We've had several of her brothers and my aunts and uncles that have passed, and all they got told was he had fluid around his heart or something, and he just died.
Yeah.
Come to find out, when she told the doctors what my aunt said, that's what led to them doing another round of labs on me, and they came back and informed her that's what he has.
Your wife
that's-
saved your life.
Yes. That's when
Gotta
then
choose the
they
right
said
one.
he can go on the liver list. That's
Okay,
what
God.
helped me. And see, if she hadn't have contacted the family,
Yeah.
if she had have just taken what the doctor said and said, okay, what can I do to make this the best last month of his life?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
But because she was able to find that out and get it to the doctors, that was the
Yeah.
thing, and they listened. But see, that goes to show you that's been going on in our family history.
For a long time. Nobody knows.
But that's part of our
And so
problem
the
too.
thing
We don't
of-
like to share stuff. Sometimes as a people, we try to keep it secret, and sometimes we really need to know people, let people know what's going on with us.
And that's why
right.
you shouldn't be shutting women up, because had she shut up, she wouldn't been able to save her husband. So
Why you making it about you?
Because when he kept saying, why your eyes yellow?
I do want to say that on behalf of my nonprofit, the Bridge in Hand, we just made a donation to your
Oh,
organization.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
And I'm gonna make
We
one. Thank y'all for coming.
appreciate
And,
it
Thank
so
you.
much.
And,
Thank you for having us.
oh
And
man, we way over
we
time.
brought
God
little
bless you.
tokens
Yeah, we
that
did.
we wanted to give each of you.
Yeah. And you got T-shirts. You do those are all those are available at the race or whatever.
Yes, she's gonna have them.
We have, well, they're not exactly like this. It's a little bit different. It has the logo for the foundation, which is here, but it has a big logo on the front. It's
Good looking boy too.
Yes.
You think that you think
Took
that
out
was your
his
son?
mom.
huh?
Just
You
like
think that was your son?
No shots,
Are there any gifts to people in a certain age back that finished first?
That boy don't
yes.
look nothing like you. That boy look like Billy D. Williams, boy.
If
We'll
I may,
be right back.
if I may,
Yeah, go ahead. What you gotta say, sister?
Yeah, I wanted to say that even though the race is August 9th, the site still will allow people to will donate money
Yeah.
even after the event on this Saturday.
Yeah.
But once the website goes live, things will change where it will be set up where people can make donations through that platform.
Thank
you.
But
Okay.
we really, really appreciate you all giving us this opportunity
Yeah,
because
we're gonna
we've run
print
into
we gonna
so
print
many-
the information
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, because some
Yeah.
people are asking to drop the link in.
Man, we
now.
appreciate y'all
We've run into
coming.
so
We
many
gonna have
barriers.
y'all back, man.
thank you.
Great,
We
thank
gonna
you.
have y'all. We
Thank
gonna have
you
y'all
so
back.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you for having
Yes,
us, and
thank
I
you.
really
I'm
appreciate
glad I
y'all.
overlooked my association with Angelo and had y'all on.
Oh, God.
Appreciate that. I appreciate
God bless. We'll be right back.